Have you heard the saying that beauty without grace is like the hook without the bait? Meaning beauty without substance, without kindness, without compassion, without connection is just a lure, a pretense, an illusion. Those people and those situations, however, in life that are beautiful inside and out, they are as good as they seem, are truly sacred, and that is where grace enters our life, when something beautiful inside and out that works for us in its entirety, head, heart and body, we can fully engage and it feels wonderful. That is a time of grace. And whenever we are in those big pivotal moments, whether it's at the birth of a child or at a marriage ceremony, or even, saying farewell to somebody at a funeral, it's an act of grace where there is connection and substance and love and compassion. Now, today's word vitamin is on this beautiful word grace, because grace and beauty come together. However, because if there is no beauty, there's usually no grace. Beauty being, as I've said, those treasured, sacred gifts that speak to our heart, that are beyond words. Now, I didn't know what grace really meant 20 years ago when I first got clean and sober, and an amazing woman, Sister Anne, she was a recovering alcoholic nun, and at 33 years of age, I didn't really quite know what to do with her. She was somebody that I'd never come across before, such a wise woman, but she'd been so spiritually beautiful, but not really conventionally religious. And she, even though she was a Catholic nun, she had a very broad understanding of the spiritual realm. And I was emotionally bankrupt and spiritually quite bankrupt when I got there. And she would use the word grace a lot. And I'd only probably used it in the context of, a name like Grace Kelly. And I knew people said grace, but it wasn't something that I ever did. However, if you rewind just to last night, my boys come over with their gorgeous girlfriends for dinner, and my hubby and I, we sat there, and before we started our meal, my sons and the girls just hold their hands out. Now, my boys would not tell you that they were religious, and they probably would even, I don't know whether they consider themselves spiritual or not. However, in my home, we connect with love and compassion and with gratitude. And that is an act of grace, saying grace and connecting with your fellow man, with gratitude for the food you're about to eat. It's a tribal ritual. If you look at many ancient tribal cultures, if they kill a beast, as opportunistic carnivores, they would be grateful and they would pray over the beast that has sacrificed their life to save their tribe. It's a beautiful ritual to do, to give thanks before you have a meal, for people that are there to share the meal with you, and also for Mother Nature for providing the food to eat. So grace in that context. But I remember when Sister Anne said to me, and if you get a chance to read the word vitamin, I'll give you some little snippets on my journey with her. Sister Anne and Beautiful Barb, these are two women that are graceful ladies and very strong-hearted, intelligent women that explained this word that was quite alien to me. But I remember Sister Anne saying to me, Cynthia, grace is the face that love wears when it meets imperfection. And if you consider for a moment the face you wear, because I know the face I wear when I meet imperfection in myself, and even just getting the bloody, camera, looking at the imperfections and of age that we have to have a sense of humour about as we age, but things that throw our eye. And being married to an engineer, there are things that might be imperfect that throw his eye, and I often, we're both as pedantic as each other, but having a sense of humour and compassion about the fact that we like things in order, it's been something that's been very interesting. Grace is entering my life in many different ways, just with washing things over with gentleness. So, back to the question. When imperfection crosses your path, when you see it in yourself, in your behaviour, or when you see imperfection in perhaps your partner's behaviour, or your children's behaviour, or your friend's behaviour, are you graceful or are you cranky? And if you're anything like me, I'm in no danger of becoming a saint. There's work to do. So some food for thought there today. I hope it's helpful. Mwah. See ya.